Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan the game, and also the rebel of the YouTube Underground. And I need to go to bed because it is late, and I got to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. But I decided to get this commentary ready for y'all. It may not be uploaded until I get off of work tomorrow, though. But anyway, man, running around with the sniper rifle. Get the Duke! But I'm running around with this sniper rifle, bodying folks, man. Apparently, I'm pretty good at sniping on this game. If I may say myself. You know, the last video I was going in with a sniper rifle. I'm going in on this one with a sniper rifle. Popping people out the air, getting them quick scopes, though. But anyway, this is on Nuketown. You guys already know I hate Nuketown. I hate this map. Hated it since the original Black Ops. I don't understand why they keep putting it on their game. It is the worst map ever because now with the new spawn system, it's way worse than it was before because people just spawn behind you. It could be the whole squad of the team over, like in front of you. Then all of a sudden, there's two people behind you because the spawns are just crazy. The spawns are just insane. So get the Duke. But anyway, I want to talk about the mouse and keyboard. So if you guys didn't see me on the Weapon Wheel podcast a few weeks ago, BG brought up mouse and keyboard support on the consoles. He was talking about how he's going to get one on the console so he can beast on kids. Now, Hard 8 didn't like it. Hard 8 was wilding out. He was like, man, you a sucker if you get a mouse and keyboard on the consoles. Why would you even do that? And BG was like, like he feel like being a dirtbag. He's going to just body people. And I was with him. I was like, shoot, I'm going to body people too. I'm definitely getting that. Like, I was hoping they would do that. And he was like, well, you're a sucker. You're not a real gamer if you do that and everything. And I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, like, how can you say that though? Like, you used to play on a PC with a controller. Like, as a PC gamer, like, you don't use a controller. Like, you got to use a mouse and keyboard. And then he was like, well, if you got to use the mouse and keyboard, like, you're not a real gamer. You should be able to dominate with the controller. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, yo, shouldn't you be able to dominate with a keyboard? Like, shouldn't you? You should be able to take time and learn how to use it. Like, we all, most of us all came from playing on the console. I came from, console gaming. When I first started playing heavy on the PC back in 2004, I didn't know how to use a mouse and keyboard like that. It took me a while to figure out how to use that sucker to walk around and to shoot people and stuff like that. It took me, I think, about a week before I actually figured it out and started going even, at least, in games. Not really positive, but, maybe like 3 kills over my deaths or something like that. Like, it took me about a week and a half or so. But it took time. Like, I didn't give up. I didn't say, oh, man, I'm going back to consoles because I can't figure this out. No, I stayed on it and just kept up with the mouse and keyboard because I felt that I had to learn it. If I wanted to get good, I had to get good at this. Like, if anybody else can get good at it, I can get good at it. That's how I look at it. I'm not going to sit there and just be like, oh, man, I can't do it. I don't like people to be better than me. So if I felt like if I couldn't get better at that keyboard, I felt that person was better than me, man. So I took the time to learn it. So yeah, I'm all about that, mouse and keyboard coming to the consoles. Now, here's another one. So I recently found out that, Gears of War 4 is going to be coming out for the PC. Everybody was thinking that we were going to have crossplay. We are. The only thing is it's going to be only for co-op for the PC player. So you only can run co-op with people on the Xbox. You cannot play in any death matches or anything against anyone on the consoles if you're playing on the PC, and vice versa, which is crazy. The reason is, and this was said by the developers or Microsoft, is that they felt that the PC gamers would have too much of an advantage over them, so they decided to make it so it's only co-op only, so we won't be bodying them like that. And I thought that was crazy. Now, since I found out about the mouse and keyboard support on the consoles, then what's the problem? Because now on the consoles, you will be able to use a mouse and keyboard. So that means they will have the same advantage and be on the same playing field as the PC gamers. So there should be no problem. But they're deciding on, holding the console players' hands. They don't want us to beat on them too bad. When honestly, if you want to think about it, they've had the Gears of War more than we have. We've only had the original Gears of War back in the day. So they would have more an advantage on the game than we do because they've been playing it more often. They know more of the tactics and stuff on how to play. Even with the mouse and keyboard, it doesn't matter. We still have to learn the tactics and things like that to play the game. Get the Duke, though. So I don't understand why they're doing that. Like, I really wish that they will allow cross-platform play with the Xbox and the PC in death matches. I want to go against people. I don't want to just co-op with them. That's boring. I want to body these dudes. So, like I said, I don't understand the reasoning now, especially because the mouse and keyboard support is now on the consoles. Now, it could be another argument. So, they shouldn't allow arcade sticks on fighting games then, because fighting games, if you got an arcade stick, it does give you an advantage. Like on Tekken, like I remember it was so much easier to wave dash using an arcade stick than it was using a pad. I'm a pad player. I can't use an arcade stick now. I've thought about buying one to learn how to do it, but it's $150, and it's going to be a lot of stress of losing a lot of matches before I figure out how to get that sucker to work right. Because even in the arcades, I could never use the arcade stick. I try to walk forward and I end up jumping. It was stupid. So I thought about buying one back in the day on Tekken Tag Tournament and Tekken 6. I'm still kind of considering it again for Tekken 7. But they had an advantage. So why would the consoles allow them to be able to use that? I don't understand. Now, PlayStation isn't holding their players back. Shoot, if it's a cross-platform game with PC, the PlayStation, they're letting us go against their players. I played Paragon with a whole bunch of PS4 players. I was playing Street Fighter against a bunch of people on the PS4, and it's all the same. Now, I guess they're afraid of the mouse and keyboard with shooters, but like I said, the consoles will now be using mouse and keyboard. So now there is no excuse. We should be able to play against them. I wish that I was a big enough channel to get this over to the guys who make Gears of War, but fortunately I'm not that big of a channel. Maybe you guys can share this on a Reddit post for Gears of War. I'm not sure, but hey, let me know how you feel in the comment section about it, man. Do you think it's bad that Xbox is holding their players back from playing against the PC players because they feel like they're going to get dominated, but at the same time Xbox is adding mouse and keyboard support? Let me know down in the description. In the comment section below. And also, do you think you are a horrible player if you use a mouse keyboard on the consoles? I want to know that one as well. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic. I beasted. We won. I hate this map. This map is horrible. 27-12 went in. I'm a beast quick scoper. And I'm gone. Bye. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to zip it about that subscriber button and check out his past videos. Also, subscribe to his Twitch and follow him on Twitter. Duh.